it's Marie from Canadian Kangen Water. I am here right now doing a video about the history and how the machines work. So short story. Ionization of water was actually discovered in Romania in the late 1800s, making this technology well over 120 years old. After it was discovered, it actually was picked up by the English in the early 1900s and used widely there for disinfecting, cleaning, also, of course, health and wellness, because this is the highest grade water on the planet. So after it left England, not left, but it was shared with the Japanese during World War II. The Japanese were using ionized water to help heal from radiation exposure. So they became really famous for ionizers, but not a lot of people know that it was actually discovered almost 40 years before on the other side of the world. So that's a little bit of history on ionized water. Now, the way this is an SD501, we have 5 different machines. And this one is the flagship model. So this one, the SD501, comes in 2 different designs. The one that's colorful is very medical looking. These machines, every one of the machines, the 5 machines we have, are all medical devices. So they're actually used in hospitals around the world, and the water is used in as a medical therapy around the world. But this is the SD501. So I'm going to go through and teach you how this technology actually works. So, pardon my messy little kitchen here. This is, now I have this set up from under the sink. You usually, and I just took it off, so that's why it's all open here. But usually people are hooking them up right here on the tap. But I actually put mine off a T-bar off of the cold water pipe. So, we bring the water in. It goes through a medical grade filter. This is microbial or antimicrobial and antibacterial. And it filters the water. It filters out over 97% of chlorine and other large particles. Woo! They're tough, so don't worry. It filters out, 97% of chlorine, rust, dirt, other large particles and stuff. And then what happens is it goes back here. So back here is what's called the electrolysis chamber. In this machine, it has 7 plates. Those plates are about the size of a large iPhone. Actually, more like a VHS tape. So a little bit bigger than the iPhone. And they're covered in titanium and platinum, because titanium and platinum are really strong materials to stand up to high electricity. So these plates are back here. There's 7 of them. And what happens is when the water comes in, goes through the filter, goes back here. When I touch one of these buttons, so this is all the different water that I can make. Say I touch the 9.5, which is the most powerful hydrogen water that you can get. The electrolysis chamber engages. As it engages, it shocks the water, and the water is instantly boiled to the point that it turns into an evaporated state or a gas. When it falls back down, when it's cooling, it'll be separated. There's a membrane right over around here. This membrane separates the water into a negatively charged hydrogen-rich water. So there's extra hydrogen ions here, or a positively charged acidic or oxygenated water. There's extra oxygen ions in this one. So this is what we drink. The reason that we drink this water is because it's both an electrically charged water as well as it has those extra hydrogen ions. I wish I had a lighter with me, because I can actually light this water on fire. There's that much hydrogen in it that it will crackle and pop and stuff, but I'll do that in another video. So that is how the machine essentially works. And that is our water. So let's turn it on.
Kangen Water 9.5.
So what's happening here You've got 9.5 Kangen water coming out of here. This is the highest grade water on the planet. It's actually a medical therapy. And this is the separated water, the acidic. So you can use both of these waters. This water you use for drinking. This water is perfect for plants, for fish, for skin, for hair, because all of those things are slightly acidic. So this one is really cool too.
Acidic water.
So the strong acidic water will come out of here. Because water always has 14 points, 11.5 water will come out of here. The strong acidic water is actually called hypochlorous acid, and it is the most powerful medical grade disinfectant on the planet. I use it to clean bacteria like Listeria, E. coli, botulism, salmonella, HIV, tuberculosis, everything off of my food. So I soak all of my fresh produce and chicken and all sorts of stuff in this 2.5. It will not change the taste of your food, but it will kill any bacteria. So if there's somebody at Walmart that's coughing all over the tomatoes, you are not going to bring that home. Okay. Now, when you get up into here, we save both waters when we make this water run. This is the 11.5. It is a degreaser. I can clean my stove with it, but more importantly, I can clean my food with it. And I know some of you guys have seen what comes off of some of my food, but this will melt off the pesticides, herbicides, and fungicides off of the food that is on all of our food. I've done organic, I've done non-organic. Every time a disgusting pile of chemical juice will come off your vegetables if you use 11.5 as a soak. So that's that. Now let's go through the 6 pH beauty water.
Beauty water.
You can use that. I use that in a spray bottle. I use it for all my plants. I also use it for my hair and my skin to rebalance. Our hair and skin and plants all prefer a slightly acidic water. So that's what we use that for. And you would not believe this. Oh my God, it's the best window cleaner. You'll never buy another bottle of Windex. I promise that. The 7 pH water is basically that's non-ionized water. So that's just filtered water coming from your tap through the filter here and out the pipes. And then this is your pH, your high pH water. Okay, so hopefully that explains how the machine works and a little bit of the history behind it. Thanks for watching.